I just want to talk about the themes. So the first thing that comes to mind is how much of this is real. I feel like a lot of it is speculation, and a lot of it is, I feel like the media just loves to pit women against each other, especially when there's a guy involved. Getting more detailed to this specific situation, I just feel like there's so much evidence of Justin Bieber being like not a good guy, not a good boyfriend, just being very entitled. There's so many videos online of him being very rude to Hailey. I just always remember the specific video of them getting out of the car. He gets out of the car before her and like slams the door in her face. And so people, especially Selena fans, always want to say too, he doesn't even like Hailey. He just got married to her because he thought it would change him. I just feel like it would be really hard to believe that Selena would care. Who knows? I'm not her. Don't know. But I just feel like after all this time, she was so much younger when she dated him, and just like thinking back, bro, like this man was a child star. He probably has so much trauma that we don't even know about. Didn't he go through like some addiction? And just like these videos of him being so rude and just entitled. It's not like he's this great guy, no offense. I just feel like Selena's got to be like, yeah, like you got stuck with him. I feel like that's how I would feel. Like thinking back to a guy I dated when I was that young, he's still acting like a dickhead. I would be like, yeah, you take him away, please. I'm so glad I didn't end up with that. Especially when you are the #1 most followed woman on Instagram, you know? But I think this current feud is more so about, oh yeah, Selena is minding her business. Hailey got the man and is still like throwing shade and being rude. So then that's kind of the next point that I think about. I'm sure we can all think of an example in our own lives where either we have felt jealous and insecure because our guy, you know, oh, I can tell he's not over his ex. That's so classic too, you know, like who here has been with a guy or has observed a guy be like, oh, I'll never get over my first love. Oh my God, like I'm so broken from this girl in high school that broke my heart, and they never get over it. It's like, oh my God. That's the thing. I feel like most women can move on from something. But that's also, you know, that's gender roles, expectations. We are allowed more so to feel our feelings. We're allowed to be upset. We're allowed to cry over the breakup. Whereas guys just kind of stuff it down. And I feel like that's why it affects them for so long. If you just felt the feelings at first, you wouldn't be bringing it up 10 years, 20 years later. If Hailey Bieber is so obviously, you know, insecure over her relationship, wanting to throw shade over this ex-girlfriend, when, again, you are the one that ended up with him, you got what you wanted. It's sad, and I feel like it's very classic. Another recent tea was that it was Justin Bieber's birthday, beginning of March. She wrote him this really great Instagram post. He, as of this article I read, never acknowledged it, never commented on it. I don't think he liked it. He didn't repost any of that. And he did a little photo dump of his birthday party and only included her in one pic at the end of the Instagram carousel where her face was like covered. I honestly, bro, this is the thing. I do feel like it says so much, especially when they post other stuff. They post their friends, they post about their birthday party, they post thank you so much to my bros. You can't use the excuse of, oh, I just like to be private, you know, because you're posting other stuff. I remember seeing this TikTok where it was this girl's birthday. This was just like a random girl. I don't even think she was an influencer, but this TikTok definitely popped off. It went pretty viral. Why does saying things went viral feel so like 2008? My viral video on youtube.com. But anyway, it was her birthday. Her boyfriend did not text her at all, which this is like, bro, this had to have been like, I mean, maybe not, but this just felt like, is she in high school, you know? He didn't even tell her happy birthday, and then he posted his own selfie on his story. Red flag. Like, as a man, bro, as a man, why are you posting a selfie? You know what's another red flag men do, like, to get attention from girls? This guy used to always do this when they do the little question thing and they're like, oh, I need like song recommendations, I need playlist recommendations, where can I go get some really fire ramen? You're not posting that so your bros will reply, you know? Anyway, I do feel like that's a red flag. I do feel like just observing their relationship, and again, we don't know, who cares, but they are celebrities, they are in the public sphere, so we can observe and, you know, use them as an example for our own analysis. I do feel like he does not like her, and just, you know, learning all of the things I have learned about relationships and how men act when they really do like you versus when they don't, I just feel like if Pretty Boy KB was to sit down with Hailey Bieber after watching a 10-minute compilation of Justin Bieber being rude to Hailey video, he would be like, I be trying to tell y'all, when he slams a car door in your face, he does not see you as like the girl he's gonna end up with ultimately, you know? And that's the thing, a guy will get married. And I've been seeing this little clip from Sex and the City posted so much recently on TikTok, but it's when they're all in the bathroom and they're using the cab light on analogy, where men just kind of go through their life and then all of a sudden one day they're just kind of ready to get married, so they marry whoever is around at that time. So a guy could end up like not with the perfect girl he wanted, or like, oh my god, the love of his life, but it's just like, oh well, I finally feel ready to get married, I feel like I should be settling down, so you know, this girl's available. Just I really don't want to believe that's how it works, but I feel like for some guys, for a lot of guys, it probably is. So I wonder if that is what this situation is. And I bring this up just to say, like, bro, girlies, don't put yourself in this situation, please. Oh my god, I like this guy, I've liked this guy for so long. You know, maybe I've built up this idea in my head of who he is and what kind of dream, perfect fantasy relationship we're going to have and how well he's going to treat me. You finally get him. He's none of those things. He's actually rude to you. But you're like, well, at least I got him, and you just want to stay around, like, hoping. And of course, it's not completely your fault if you end up in that kind of situation, because there is probably so much manipulation going on as well, you know, like, you're not dumb, you know, like, he had to manipulate you too to get you there. But anyway, I think it's very important to recognize the signs of being mistreated. And I don't want to say this is like an abusive relationship, because we really don't know, and I don't want to like make false claims. But I will just say, from what I've seen, and even just this behavior on Instagram, like, I'm not going to acknowledge my wife's birthday post. Like, some people may be like, oh, that's petty, like, it's just Instagram. But it's like, okay, but our world operates on that. So, like, our world operates on social media. And again, like, why are you posting all your friends, but you're not posting, like, me? So my third qualm or point with this whole situation is how much people are bullying Hailey Bieber. Not that I'm a fan, but I just want to say, so many of y'all, maybe not you listening to this, but so many people were up her ass all year, all of last year. Oh my god, I need to try the Hailey Bieber $18 Air One smoothie. Oh my god, I need the Hailey Bieber new nail trend. Oh my god, I need, you know, this. Oh my god, does she have a makeup line? Her makeup line, her this. Oh my god. I swear I could not escape Hailey Bieber. Everyone was just like, oh my, like, every TikTok, I tried the Hailey Bieber now. Trying the Hailey Bieber smoothie. Every Instagram story, especially like living in LA and knowing people like, I want to splurge on the smoothie. It was so much, but it was so worth it. And now everyone's like, oh my god, Team Selena, that rude ass bitch, Hailey, like, oh my god. It was just... Like, I'm just saying, I was never a fan. I liked some of her outfits, you know, she was on my Pinterest board here and there, some of her looks, but I was always kind of like, okay, she's not really, like, interesting to me, I don't know, whatever, she has some good outfits, but, like, that's about it. So just, like, how quickly people, especially people online, can change their mind about someone, and I just feel like when you know your own values, and when you have a strong sense of self and what you identify with, you are not going to, like, do this flip-flop, like, just be so dramatically obsessed with a celebrity one day and then the next day so, oh my god, I hate them, they're the scum of this earth, they're such a bully. And I'm not saying, obviously, you can't change your mind, or if something really crazy comes out about someone, like, obviously use critical thinking skills. But in this instance, again, not that I'm a fan of her or that I'm trying to defend her, but I just feel like this happens a lot where people just get on the hate train, and it's like, what did this girl do? Like, okay, so she's acting maybe a little insecure. Again, a lot of this stuff is alleged, and kind of like, okay, we can assume she's probably throwing shade, or like she's feeling a little jealous, or like she doesn't really like Selena, whatever. But it's like, okay, so she's a little insecure. Okay, that just goes to show you could have it all. You could have the dream guy, you could have a modeling career, you could be beautiful by society standards, you could have your own smoothie or you could have everybody up your ass and still be like a hating ass jealous bitch and be insecure, you know? Again, not to like defend her, but I just feel like it's kind of unreasonable how much hate I'm seeing, and people like tearing her down for her looks, and I just feel like, and just like stuff that doesn't matter, you know, is the point. It's not like she did anything super fucked up, and like, bro, I just think, it's all fun and games until someone like does something serious, The Oscars were last night as I'm recording this, and she was at, I believe, the Vanity Fair party, so I'm sure she's fine. But still, it's like, I just think it's so gross, especially just because everyone was up her ass like a few months ago. Like all of last year, bro. The Hailey Bieber smoothie. Oh my god, I just want to be like her so bad. Like I want to do my nails like her. Inspo. And now everyone fucking hates her. Like, you guys have no backbone. Like, you need to, and again, not you specifically, but just, I hate that so much. Again, when you know your own values, you will clearly be able to feel and see and identify with who is aligned with those values. So, like, I don't know, for example, do I love watching a Real Housewives of New Jersey? Yes. Am I like, this is so in touch with my values and like, this is a representation of who I am? No, it's like fun entertainment fluff. Like, I like the drama sometimes, like, but it's not like so ingrained in me. Like, oh my God, if I don't know, if someone does something crazy on the show, am I gonna like go on a rampage on social media? Like, oh my God, this lady is just horrible. Like, no, because I'm not taking it personally. I'm not like, it doesn't affect me. I don't care because it's just fluff. It's entertainment. I don't relate to that. There's no, like, it's not in alignment with, like, my true self, It's just, like, fluff. Versus if someone or something I felt very strongly about, connected to, if they did something super fucked up, like, I would be personally, offended. I'd be like, how could you do that? Like, because you identify with that, so you see yourself in that. And so when someone does something, bad, you're gonna be like, oh my God, you're gonna take it personally. Like, how could you go against what we had? Like, even if they don't know you. So I wonder if that's the case here as well. I don't know. I just feel like a lot of people have been, I mean, I don't want to say that's true, but I do feel like a lot of people have been in some kind of situation with an insecure girl, whether you see, I don't know, your new man's ex watching your story randomly, or you're fighting with a girl over the same boy, or you find out this boy is actually talking to this girl as well, you're going to be personally offended. So I wonder if people are also taking this situation, this alleged situation, I mean, I guess like parts of it are alleged, to heart and like really identifying with it. And that's why there's been like such a rampage over Hailey Bieber when y'all were up her ass before, So yeah, I just think, stop identifying so much with celebrities, bro. Like, why are you taking this so personally? To the point where you're bullying this girl and she really didn't do anything. Like, I'm sorry. Like, and again, like, I just feel like at most, I mean, I'm sure you could dig up tea. You could like make a whole dissertation, like, about like how people do with the Kardashians. Like, they are using their private jets. They're ruining the earth. They are promoting these unrealistic beauty standards. They're cultural appropriating. You could list all these things, but in this specific instance, it's like, okay, she's acting maybe a little insecure and like using her platform to throw shade, which, why are you doing that when you literally have like basically the world at your fingertips, So I just feel like if people were a little more reasonable and again aligned with their values and more secure in themselves, they could just look at that and be like, interesting, let's maybe like talk about it. And that would be that. Like, why are you bullying a girl who's already dumb? Like, I'm sorry, going through it, like, insecure, Like, I just really had to get that off my chest because I was a little annoyed just when people were so like you just couldn't scroll through TikTok without someone talking about, I tried the Hailey Bieber nail look, I tried the Hailey Bieber smoothie, I tried this outfit that she wore. And now just to see the exact opposite, it's like, people have no backbone. Like, that's just how it works. So stop identifying with celebrities so much and know your own values and, invest your energy into people who are aligned with those values and who energize you, and make you feel good. Like, you can enjoy celebrity culture for sure. Again, I love watching some Real Housewives. Sometimes the Kardashians is good, like, I love a good tea, but am I like gonna bully them online? Am I gonna like write to Chloe personally and be like, you dumb bitch for, treating Jordan Woods like that? Like, no, I'm gonna be like, it's kind of sad. Glad I'm not It just goes to show you can be a celebrity and still be a hater, still be jealous, still be insecure, still live by misogyny, patriarchy, still put a man over your friend, you know? It's like, okay, so you guys aren't that great. And I do feel like, and I've talked about this before, actually a few times, I do feel like more people are starting to recognize that, just that celebrities are, I don't want to say pointless, but just that they're not as cool as like they were in previous decades, you know? Just because we do have social media, we can see the pure thoughts of these celebrities. They will tweet out themselves rather than having, you know, their, I don't know, agent, publicist, you know, tell them what to say for the newspaper, and that's the only way we get to hear them speak. You know, we can hear their own brains, and a lot of them are pretty dumb, you know? So I just feel like people are like, why, especially in a recession, bro, why would I go out of my way to support this person, to buy their their merch, their like 85th skincare line? Does every celebrity need a skincare line and a makeup line? Like, and especially just with some of these celebrities and how out of touch they are, I feel like the pandemic especially brought a lot of that on, just that almost like awakening of like, okay, these people do not care about us. Like, oh man, I love my fans. It's like, but you are going to have a party on your private island with your private jet while there's people dying of COVID, got it? And you're still gonna post about it, you know? Like, you have to flex on us that much, like you don't care about us. So anyway, that's just my overall thoughts. Let me know if I missed anything, or if you agree or if you disagree. I would love to hear what you have to say. Were you personally affected by this? I know I sure wasn't. Like, maybe do some journaling, babe.